really glad we did the Peloponnese because I've never been there. And I thought it would be like, the islands or the barren desert qualities. It has so much water, so many streams, so much history. It's so verdant and tree-filled, and we were so lucky to get springtime and Easter and the Saints' holidays and to see the people at their best. And the Peloponnese in full bloom, I just felt like it was magical. Steve asked me to talk about why I ride. It's not complicated, but there's many different reasons. One is it makes me really happy. You get the thrill of like being your first bicycle when you were a kid and your leash lengthened and all of a sudden, you had a level of freedom. I get that feeling every time I ride. Part of it also is I'm diabetic and I can eat normally or maybe gluttonously. I can eat almost whatever I want if I'm riding. And when I'm actually riding, my blood sugar levels are delightful and it helps me be happy. But another aspect of it, I'm not cheating death, but I always joke it will prolong your life by increasing your health. And anytime the angel of death is looking for you, I'm hopeful he won't be able to find me because I'm always on the move.
Hi.
Easter, when we left Veneziano, they were roasting whole goats and these long slabs of pork and beef, and there was just such a mellow mood. It was Easter and everyone was happy, and I remember the one photo of the man at 9 in the morning, we're riding and he's drinking wine, smoking meat. That was a great moment. And we had the festival of St. George, and I have some good photos of that, of people just dancing in the street, shaking. They grab your hand and shake it. I'd have my nasty little cycling glove on, and I'd try to take it off, and he'd just grab my hand. It reminded me of that Grateful Dead song, I can't remember one. Strangers, just greeting everyone you meet. When I first saw the scenes from a distance, I was pretty sure I was making it out. And then once we got close and you saw this great, vast expanse of emerald blue, it reminded me, I think it was either Pausanias or Herodotus, one of the Greek historians, like 100 AD, he described Alexander the Great when they were returning from the Asia Minor conquest, and they all screamed, "Ponton, the sea," because they knew once they got to the sea, because the Greeks were great sailors, they would be able to get home again. So it was a great moment seeing it, and we had a great descent all the way down to Nafplio, and we got to the sea, and we had a little picnic, some fruit, and filled up our water, and then made our way around the Gulf. And the next day we rode our bike to Mycenae to see the citadel of Agamemnon, which was a great thing, and we saw the treasury, but this is where they kept maybe his burial chamber. And it was this enormous conical structure. In Nafplio, after our ride from Agamemnon's citadel, we went to another fortress, a modern one from about the 15th century or something. think it was 900 or 1,000 steps. And we got to the top, looked around, then we went to dinner. We went to a seafood place by the water and drank ouzo. Steve had his first experience with ouzo and octopus. And again, our guide Michael, he made a deliberate effort to make us try things that we would normally not try. Smoked mackerel, sardines. It was just a great meal. And then we got ice cream, and that's always good. The following day, knocked Poros, crossed the mountain ridge that makes up the peninsula, and we stopped at Galatos at the harbor, and we took the ferry over to Poros. We were really happy at Galatos because we got this sandwich and we were starving, a croissant sandwich that was out of this world, and iced coffee. Made our way over to Poros, and then I did a loop around Poros. Michael, first time he rode, he was so happy, and unfortunately